Hi, John Dwyer is my name, and I'm the parent of 6 children. They're millennials. They're in their 20s these days, but I have a guy with me here called Sam Mannah. How are you, Sam?
I'm doing real well, John.
Mate, people are watching this either on Facebook or perhaps LinkedIn or some other social media platform, and they may have children or they may have grandchildren, and of course they're interested in keeping them as safe as they possibly can, like all of us parents, because you're the father of 2.
100%.
Okie dokie. Now, Little's child restraints, mate, can you just explain the problem that you make go away for parents? Because the thing that most parents are worried about and grandparents is the safety of their children, like 24/7, but particularly in the motor car. What do you guys do?
Well, John, what we do is our business is keeping children safe in the motor vehicle.
Yep.
And that's our philosophy, is making sure children are riding safely and educating parents on using the restraint.
Look, the thing is that I guess to a large degree, everyone thinks they're MacGyver, or at least all the guys do. And so they think, oh, we can put this baby seat in ourselves. There's some pretty scary statistics about whether the seats have been put in properly, isn't there?
John, you know how many times I hear where the husband says, I can fit the car seat. You know, I can do this.
I don't do that, but I'm the opposite from
It's funny, John. They say, well, I've got cousins who've got 3 other children also, and they know how to fit car seats. And I said, I'm sure enough, if you bring those car seats, I'm sure we're going to find a problem with those also.
Yeah.
Now, when people aren't trained in that area, they don't know what they're looking for. You know, and there's small things. So people think, oh, I can fit a car seat, and I keep coming back to this. It's not just the fitting of the car seat that's the problem. If someone's fit a car seat for you, that's half the job, John.
Yep.
That's only half the job.
Yep.
The other half is what keeps the child safe, and that is using the seat correctly.
And that's what you do. You're saying to me that when you go out to a home, by the way, he comes to your home to do it. That's the point. Unless you live in Darwin. Maybe Darwin he doesn't know.
Yeah, we're just trying to keep
maybe not Darwin.
Yeah.
But the point is...
If you fly me over, I'm okay with that.
That's right, yeah. If they give you first-class airfares and you get the Virgin Lounge, maybe you'll think about it. But the thing is that these guys come to your home and talk about a one-stop shop service. They can provide you with the baby capsule or the child car seat if you want to get it from them, because they've got them at fantastic prices because they're buying in bulk, and then they can install it. If I were you, I'd be getting the car seat from them and getting them to install it, so it's a one-stop shop. But if you've got your own car seat, you can still install
John,
it.
that's a really, really good point, because when you go to a baby shop, you're actually quite overwhelmed when you get to the back wall and you see all these restraints and you're thinking, which one do I pick? So you do a little bit of research, see what got the 5-star rating, and then you take the seat, you take it back to the car to get it fitted in there, and then you realise this is not going to work for me. And because you might have a small car and bought the U-Butte seat on the market, and you get a sales rep, they don't know about cars. We know everything about our vehicles. We know just about every vehicle. When it comes to multiple seats in the vehicles, that's what we're experts in. You know, when there's 3 seats in the car, who do you go and see? You don't go see your neighbour because they probably haven't done it right. But 3 child restraints in the car, people have come to us and says, oh, I'm going to have to sell my car. They come and see us. Within 2-3 minutes, I'll be able to tell them what seat they need to purchase.
What he's bringing up is it's a bit of an art form, and I know, you know, being a parent, I'm a grandparent these days too of little children, and we tend to take it for granted that you just walk into a baby shop and buy this stuff. What you're saying is that it is a bit of an art form, particularly if you've got multiple children in the car. You've got to pick the right seats.
100%, and you're right. There are seats in the market that are very wide. The way the back seats are designed, they've got the middle seat. That's why they call them 2.5 seaters in the back, 2.5 children,
okay, right,
because the middle seat belt's quite narrow, and so putting a seat, there's only a handful of seats, not even a handful. There's only a couple of seats on the market that actually will fit that. And what we do, we want to take the headache away from the guessing game.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money you're spending, and you want to spend it right. And this is where we come in and say, okay, what do you have? What car do you have? And then we can go from there and say, okay, this is a seat that's going to suit you better. And better than that, you know, if you decide to want to go buying a seat, we have the seats. You can buy the seats from us, and we can bring them out to you. So going out there and getting confused, we're doing that right on the spot there. Get the seat in. Work out what you want, get out there, fit the seat, we're done.
Now, how long does it take for you to fit a seat? If you came up to Mr. Smith's place and you put in a car seat or a baby capsule, how long does that take?
John, from the time we turn up, knock on the door and introduce ourselves and get into the car, it's a whole process of about 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, that's all?
Yeah,
right.
15, 20 minutes.
Because you know what you're doing.
Yeah. And
for me, it would be a day and a half.
To be honest with you, John, fitting a car seat for us is probably a 5-minute job to fit the seat in there.
Yeah.
We fit the seats in quite quickly. What we want to spend more time with the customers in is taking them through the process, the procedure on how to use the seat.
Yep.
So fitting the seat, we get done, we know we get them in nice and rock solid, And now we can spend that more time with the
So
parents.
they know how to constrain the child with the restraints, and it's done in a safe way.
Absolutely, yeah. Because we want to see them. We want to see the parent. We want to see the mum, who's generally the one who's looking after the child most of the time. We want to see the mum, knowing how to take the child, how to release the harness, how to readjust the harness, how to adjust the height of the harness, all these small
And
things.
what's too many parents and grandparents take that for granted, don't they? But it's very important training.
Well, that kind of training, simple things like, okay, when they undo the buckle, they just grab the harness and throw them over the child's arms. And what happens after a while, they get all these twists in the harness. Those twists in the harness, people think, what's the big deal? It's over the shoulders. But the less surface area you have, the more you increase the soft tissue injury on a child.
Wow.
And so just releasing the child out of a harness, and what you do is what's important. And that's what we cover. We make sure that we are laser focused on that, on you using it, see.
Thanks, mate. So they just need to contact you, simple as that, okay? And there's a click above or below beside us, and then get on to Sam. He's the man.
Thanks, John.